Welcome to the Hallelujah tutorial. During the following tutorial, I'll be displaying the lyrics to each section of the song on the monitor. Also on the monitor, you'll see some basic guidelines as to what you'll need to focus on for each phrase. The words in italics, i.e. the slanty ones, are words that are appropriate to emphasize. I've also underlined any words where it's appropriate to add some embellishments such as note bends, passing notes, note bumps, turns, and rhythmic or melodic changes. As we go through each phrase, I'll make suggestions as to which licks and tricks might go well with particular notes and phrases. But remember, the choice is yours, and you can choose to add or subtract any of the suggested embellishments that I offer, and you're free to add them to any other part of the phrase that you see fit. Just remember to make sure that the meaning of the words aren't lost in the process. I'll also be using some very basic choreographic movements for each phrase, and again, you can choose to imitate me or decide on something else that better achieves the desired result you personally are after with regard to how you want to tell the story. If you reach a certain point in the song where you find that you're struggling with a particular element of technique, please pause the tutorial and revisit any relevant lessons and or exercises that will help you work through those areas, and then come back to the relevant section and implement those techniques. The beauty of how I've set these tutorials up is that you can practice the one phrase or section over and over, moving back and forth between relevant technical lessons and the phrase you're working on in the tutorial. Lastly, I'll be demonstrating the low voice version and the high voice version in each section, for each section. Obviously, if you have a higher voice, you'll need to use the high voice tutorials and the accompanying high voice audios, and of course the same goes for low voice. The first part of this song has an introduction that is 16 counts long. So before we begin singing the phrase, make sure you count with me so that you learn how to bring yourself in when you're singing on your own. Right, make sure you have your lyrics in front of you. You'll find them in the documents file, of course. And as we go through the sections, you're going to want to take notes, because when we start putting the song together in larger chunks, you'll no longer have cues on the monitor to remind you of what to focus on technically while you're singing. Okay, my singing friend, remember to enjoy the process. You don't have to do it all today, or learn it all today, or get it right today. Okay, all you need to do is practice today, and you'll have taken a step forward. So let's get started.